Hey guys, this is a video to all my South Asian parents. Now, what I'm about to say is probably going to ruffle a few feathers, but I'm going to dive straight in. Get your boys out of the house. Allow your boys to discover independence. Allow them to understand and experience the trials and tribulations of this life. During my process of looking to get married, I've come across so many South Asian boys who are 30 plus and have never left their family home. They've never experienced what it is to pay for a house, whether it be rent or whatever, out of their salary, pay council tax, pay utility bills, experience the real things that happen on earth. In the process of mollycoddling them and mothering them all the way into their big old age of 25 years plus, and you just let them live at home like teenagers. And then you've got women out here who are independent, running their own homes, and then you expect these women to marry your sons. Your sons, by remaining at home and not experiencing the difficulties of life and the independence, they're not growing up to be men. They're just overgrown boys. And somehow they all think, or a lot of them think, suggesting moving into the mum and dad's house as well is somehow just acceptable. Oh, my mum and dad are really chill. Why are you chill? As parents, why are you chill? You are handicapping your men, your male children, by giving them these easy, swift lives. How are they supposed to handle marriage and trials and tribulations? It's such a common saying in our language, like, oh, jab tak hum zinda hai, hum khayal rakhenge na. No. Islamically speaking, by the time your child is like 12, 13 years old, they are no longer a child. You have to start teaching them from that point how to live as independently as possible, appropriate to their age gap. And these men who are in their mid-20s and even going into their 30s, they're still figuring out what to do with their lives. They're still trying to understand how to make enough money to keep a wife, because you guys have just mollycoddled and breastfed them till such a big old age. Also, FYI, Islamically speaking, it is a requirement for him to find and have his own dwellings before he looks for a wife. And you've got guys out here, they don't have their career sorted, they don't have a decent enough income to support a wife, and they're out here looking for a wife. Like, oh, I'll just marry someone and move her into my parents' house and we can just live this pathetic life. So, to the parents that are sending their sons out with no proper career, no proper income, no proper house, who go and get yourself a wife, I'm sorry, but you should be ashamed of yourselves. You should not be raising boys to remain boys. You should be raising boys to be men who understand what their requirements are, not only Islamically, but as a man that walks on planet Earth. You're supposed to be creating providers and protectors, and you're not going to be able to create them whilst you're still breastfeeding them at the age of 30. They need to go out there and experience the harshness of life, because that's when they become wise, through experience. So please, South Asian parents, let your boys go and become men, because we're sitting out here waiting for men to show up to marry.